Hi everybody, Mr. Boma from Mr. Boma's Balloons, and today I'm going to talk to you about the flat weave. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to do a flat weave. There are lots of other videos on YouTube you can go watch, but I wanted to talk about variations of the flat weave. See, with a typical two-balloon flat weave, you end up with this striped pattern, or I suppose if you rotate the couples, you can actually end up with, say, all yellow on one side and all red on the other. But in general, usually you see this striped pattern. So I've got red, yellow, red here on one side, but on the other side it's the opposite. Yellow, red, yellow. And I wanted to figure out a way that I could have the same pattern on both sides. So I came up with a couple of variations of the flat weave. Now, I'm not going to say that I invented these per se. I'm sure that there are lots of other twisters who came up with exactly the same thing on their own. But I've never seen a tutorial for these. So I wanted to share what I had come up with. Okay, so our first variation, we're going to use one of each color. Now typically, you start off with a pinch twist on the end of each, but we're not going to do that because we want the end balloons to both be red, right? Because we want red, yellow, red on both sides. So our front two balloons, our balloon for each side needs to be the same color. It needs to be red. So there's my red. I'm going to take a yellow and tie it in. Okay, the opposite side. My next stripes are going to be yellow, so go ahead and make a small bubble. Bring it down. Small bubble. Wrap them around. Normally in a flat weave, you go back up with the opposite balloon. We're not going to do that. We want the stripes on both sides to be yellow. So go back up with the yellow. Okay, we'll do the same thing again, but this time with the red. And back up with the red. So pretty obvious, pretty easy, nothing earth-shattering, right? You can do the regular flat weave, you can do this flat weave, no problem, no fuss, no muss. So that's good. It gives me the result I wanted, except one thing. You can probably see it. I've got all red bubbles on this side, all yellow bubbles on that side. So it's not quite exactly what I want. So I came up with another solution. This solution uses two balloons of each color. So I'm going to start off like I would be doing a normal flat weave. Put a pinch twist in the end of each balloon. Come down, hands width or a little more. Wrap it into the other pinch twist. And come back up with the other balloon. Okay. Now at this point, I need to twist in my yellow. One on each side. Now this is the only really tricky part about this. When I make my small bubbles along each side, I need to make it out of both balloons. So there's my small bubble. It's made out of the red and the yellow twisted together. And if you can't get them both at the same time, it's okay to do small bubble with the red, small bubble with the yellow, and twist those together. Okay, gives you the same result. Now we're going to come up with the yellow, twist it in, come back down with the other yellow. What's nice about this is you don't have to do the roll through because I've got another balloon sticking out at the bottom here. and just wrap it around there. Okay, again, small bubble with both balloons. Other side, small bubble with both balloons. Take the red up one side, and down the other. We'll go one more time. Small bubble with both balloons. Small bubble with both balloons. And yes, I break Buster Balloon's rule. I twist with both hands. I don't just hold with one and twist with the other. Sometimes I hold with my right and twist with my left. Sometimes I hold with my left and twist with my right. I'm such a rebel. I am a rogue. Back down. Now you can see on the first one, I was more than halfway through my balloons at this point. I've got a lot more balloon left on this one. Okay, so I can end up making a longer line of balloons with this technique. And I also have, both on the top and the bottom, I have those combination bubbles that are red and yellow on each side. So it gives it a bit more symmetry. So there are, of course, other variations that you can do with this. You can do 2 balloons of one color and 1 balloon of the other. And that's actually what I'm going to do in my next video. We're going to make a clownfish, and I'm going to use 2 orange and 1 white. So stick around for that tutorial, and you'll see how to do another variation of the flat weave. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.